Alright, here we go. I try moving my wrist, but I don't feel any pain or odd sensations. Nice, it just needs to heal. If I test my range of motion to the max, I can still feel the twitch of pain. Thanks to Samir nursing me back to health, the swelling and pain disappeared faster than I imagined. Can't say how my wrist condition is from a medical perspective, but a compress and rest seem to do the trick. As long as it doesn't affect my housework or job.
怪我は大丈夫?
Samira asked me this while looking over the discount flyer from the supermarkets. Thanks to you, I pretty much healed. If I strain it too much, it still hurts a bit though.
だったらまだ安静にしとかなきゃ。
I told you it's fine. You're kind of a worrywart, you know? Anyways, you find any good sales? Since I had to leave all the housework to Samir, she picked up my habit of checking for sales at the supermarket.
今日はじゃがいもが安いみたい。
But we still got potatoes. Do we really need more?
そうかな。安い時にまとめて買った方がお得だと思うけど。
Now Samira's talking like some veteran housewife. Maybe she's growing a sense of responsibility now that I rely on her for the chores. Still, I feel guilty being useless while Samira takes care of me. You know, I'd like to do something to thank you, Samir.
お礼? 何かしたっけ?
Take care of me, of course.
お礼なんていいよ。私が主様のためにやりたかったことだから。
Oh, really? If I asked her if there's anything she wants, I'm sure she would just say no. Something which expresses my gratitude that a girl might like. It's the first time I'll ever give something or do something for a girl. I'm totally in the dark. What could make Samir happy? This is my chance to surprise her, but that makes it even harder to decide. Something she can eat. I enter some likely keywords into the search bar of my phone. A restaurant in the area seems like a good idea. Whoa. Apparently, I'm not the only one stressing about this. A ton of restaurant recommendations pop up on the screen. There are several restaurants nearby with pretty good ratings too. Still, as shocked I am to see that there are nice restaurants in the area. I'm even more shocked at the price. These are pretty expensive. I don't have the most discriminating palate, but at this price must be a cut above the rest. Even if it's only once, I like to take her out to a fancy place like these. Fortunately, the reality is that my budget is tight. Why is she so good to me? I don't know, because she's taking care of you? That thought suddenly pops into my head. Samira isn't seeking any reward. She's already done more than enough to pay back one heat fund. Rather, she returned her debt and more, to the point I feel guilty. Can't help thinking that she may have special feelings for me. I'm being way too self-conscious about this. She's just a sweet girl. Considering Samira's personality, I think it would be crazy to think she has any romantic feelings for me. Probably jumping to conclusions because of her earnest and kind nature. How about me? Do I like Samir? Would I really live with someone I don't like? No way. But I am enjoying my life with her. In fact, I could stay like this forever. But whether it's a success or not, our relationship is going to change if I confess my feelings to her. Samir, how much longer do you have to continue your training?
あともう少しかな。
Only a little, huh? Then I only have this one chance. I believe one of my friends said, it's better to go for broke and admit how you feel rather than leave things unsaid.
主様、これって何?
Oh boy. Let me see. I looked down at the leaflet Samir hands me. The leaflet? Or whatever. Oh, this is a flyer from the music park. Looks like a flyer advertising the renewal of the park. It's a pretty good ad, and there's even a coupon included.
遊園地?
it's a place where you can go have fun, I suppose. There are rides and shows and everything.
ふーん。
Samira takes back the flyer and stares at her pensively. Do you want to go check it out?
いいの？
Yeah, why not? We'll have our next day off together, right? Why don't we take advantage of that and go on a day trip there?
やったー！
Samira jumps up and down in excitement. That's when I decide that I'm going to tell her how I feel. Alright. We should check the weather just in case. Probably a great idea. I checked the weather on my phone and see that it's going to be sunny that day. Awesome. I can even wake up early and hang some clothes out to dry before we go. What? Clothes? That reminds me, does Samira have any other clothes? She told me she left all her things in the village. She may have another set of ninja gear, but I doubt she has anything casual. So basically, first and foremost, I thought of her as a ninja, so the ninja clothes always seemed natural to me. But since she left all her things behind, doesn't mean she has any pajamas or any comfortable clothes to wear at home either. How did I completely escape my notice? I don't know. Not having anything to wear at home must have been super inconvenient, let alone clothes to wear outside. Samira, what time do you finish at the cafe today?
今日はお休みだけど。
That says that we're going into town. Samika. Sumi. Sumi. Oh man. Sumi. Anyway, Samir tilts her head to the side as if to say, "What's your deal all of a sudden?" I feel so bad that I never realized that something so important. Oh? Okay. Now in the shop. Thank you. Come again. The store worker thanks us as we leave after purchasing what we came for. Samir, who is walking beside me, clutches the paper bag to her chest carefully.
主様、ありがとう。
I'm happy if you are, Samir. The paper bag that Samir is holding so cheerfully is from a popular apparel shop. We came down to search for clothes for Samir just a few hours ago, but of course she had no idea where to look. Walking to the department store that young women seem to be frequenting. What? That's not a word. I don't think that's a word. I think that's supposed to be frequently or something. Anyway, walking to the department store that young women seem to be frequently, we found a store that appealed to Samir. As I expected, the store clerks who saw Samir's clothes were a bit surprised. Luckily, I was easily able to explain it as cosplay. Then, leaving the choice of clothing to the discretion of the salesperson, Samir tried on a few items and finally bought the ones she liked. It might have been a bit expensive, and you're fine with those. The clothes she chose were among the cheaper ones the salesperson had picked out for her.
主様が可愛いって言ってくれたから、これに決めたの。
Really? I decided that if we're gonna buy clothes, she's gonna get the nice ones, even if it means splurging a little. From what she says, though, it doesn't sound like she's refrained from buying something expensive on purpose. Does the fact that she's a ninja mean she doesn't care for colorful designs or high quality fabric?
あと、もう一つの服もありがとう。パジャマだっけ？
Yeah, those are for sleeping. Yeah, those are for sleeping. Wasn't it tough sleeping in that ninja getup?
そんなことないよ。忍者が忍び装束で生活するのは当たり前のことだし。そもそも、私が里に荷物を忘れたのが悪いんだしね。
Ahahaha, Samir little aside crap. Ahahaha, kill me.
でも、パジャマを買ってもらったから、今日からずっと着てることにする。
Come on, you can't wear them literally all the time. Some of my friends use the same clothes to sleep in and to relax at home, but I'm the type who has to separate them, no matter what. Sometimes I go to the convenience store in my comfy clothes, so I don't want to imagine getting into bed with those same clothes on. Besides, Chamas, do you mind trying on all the clothes again for me when we get home? It's supposed to be get, not got.
ダメ。
Okay. Oh, honestly, I didn't think she'd deny my request, so I'm a little shocked.
主様に見せたくないっていうわけじゃないからね。
Really?
遊園地に行く日までのお楽しみだからね。
I feel my heart skip a beat when Samira winks and shoots a teasing smile in my direction. More clouds, fantastic. And that's our window, fantastic. There's a light that somehow manages to look like a Pixar light to me for some reason. The day of our trip to the amusement park, I actually wake up earlier than usual. It's not that I'm meant to wake up so early. Perhaps I'm just subconsciously nervous about the day to come. Even Samir, who usually sleeps until breakfast, is awake. We wake up at practically the same time, and Samir lies in bed yawning and rubbing her eyes. Samir and I make eye contact. Hey, how's it going?
おはよう、主様。
I bet Samir couldn't sleep because she was so excited about our trip. I type bright and early. We split the morning chores and then quickly get ready. Thanks to that, we'll probably be able to leave the house with plenty of extra time.
じゃあ着替えてくるね。
Sure. Samir giggles at my cracking voice when I respond and head into the bathroom to change. It's nothing to do with the past time. I try to deal with the strange anxiety that's building up within me. Oh? That barrel shop salesperson really knew what they were doing. I recall when she tried on the clothes back at the shop. The sales lady brings her a few outfits that she thinks she'll suit Samir. When she tries them on, they all look amazing on her. Next, the sales lady gets a little overexcited, recommending more and more until another clerk gets involved. The whole situation turns into a mini fashion show. Well, even if Samir was a little confused, at least she had fun.
主様。
Whoa.
どうかな。
Those clothes really do suit you. Now Samir's acting much more shy than she was in the store, but she still does have a little spin for me on the spot. Okay. She's so cute! I've been used to Samir wearing her ninja outfit, but now the house suddenly feels fresher with Samir in regular clothes. I knew from the beginning, but I'm reminded again how lucky I am to live with such a cute girl.
これで遊園地に行ってもおかしくない？
Not even one bit. She looks so pretty she could be in a painting, while I might end up fading into the background. It's kind of harsh.
主様と二人でお出かけなんて初めてだよね。
It is?
そうだよ。遊園地とっても楽しみだな。
I guess that time we went to the park together doesn't count. It was more of a ninja confirmation. Wait a sec. Does that mean this is a date? Wow! Which means I decided I was going to admit how I feel, but now we're already going on our first date. As for Samir, she stands in front of a full-body mirror in the closet spinning, fixing the tiny wrinkles in her clothes and unable to hide the huge smile on her face. Samir decided to go, especially knowing that it was going to be a date with me. No, I can't imagine that, Samir, but it's true that she's learned a lot from the other girls at the cafe. I don't get it. Watching Samira, I don't get the sense that she's nervous at all. Could I be the only one who's freaking out here? Yeah, you're sweating like a crazy person and shaking like crazy. I'll never get tired of watching her. I think while at the same time questioning the reason for my nerves.
ああ、ここが遊園地。
Samira's probably filled with a mix of shock and excitement right about now. I haven't gone to the music park in ages, and I'm trying not to lose my nerve. How long has it been? Must have been in elementary school the last time. Who would have thought I'd come at this age? On a date, no less. I would have laughed at the idea only a few months ago.
主様、早く早く。
Whoa, hey! Samira grabs me by the hand, and I barely manage to catch my balance before falling on my face.
早く行こうよ。
Is that Power Rangers in the background? That's definitely Power Rangers in the background. I get it, you don't have to pull so hard. Oh my god. Hold on a second, that is the Power Rangers in the background. What's that about, man? Samira's walking just ahead of me with a beaming smile. Well, I guess I don't mind. By all rights, I should be the one pulling Samira by the hand. I think I must drag along behind her. After riding one of the faster roller coasters, we make our way back to where the entrance is indicated on the park map.
主様、次はあれに乗ってみようよ。
The ride Samira points at is a roller coaster that glides along the water and then has a big drop on the top of the waterfall. Sure, why not? We have ponchos for sale so we don't get wet, so it'll probably be fine.
次はあれがいいな。
You mean the next ride Samir chose was a roller coaster whose rails soar high into the sky? It has a twist and huge drops and looks totally terrifying. You sure that one isn't a bit too high?
さあ、行こう。
Can't possibly pull away my hand, which Samir has in death grip. So on we go, through the gate to the roller coaster.
次はね、あれ。
Samir points to a high, narrow tower. If I look carefully, I can make out something like a dragon wrapped around it. I bet that thing drops at ferocious speed. Hang on a minute, why is she choosing nothing but the scariest rides? Samir, you sure like scary rides with big drops, don't you?
怖いものはあんまり。でも高いところは好きだよ。外にいた頃は大凧に乗って景色とか見てたから。
A huge kite? Oh yeah, there is a technique like that. At least I heard that it's scientifically possible to fly a person through the air on a kite twice their size. But I really can't be considered flying. What's the issue? That it's not practical because of being too difficult to control. Plus, landscape is the last thing on my mind when I'm on a roller coaster. Hey, why don't you choose that nice Ferris wheel? It looks so peaceful.
それじゃあ行くよ。
As if to slap down even my thought of a suggestion, Samir tries to pull me towards another scream machine. Whoa, wait a second, can we have a break?
もうこれぐらいで疲れるなんて情けないよ。
I mean, we all need our breaks. Samir, you have way too much energy.
今日はいっぱい遊び。
That sound that came from Samir's stomach was the grumble of hunger. I checked the clock in the park and noticed that it's almost lunchtime. Pretty hungry too. Wanna grab a bite?
そうだね。
Samir's face is flushed in excitement. I grabbed her by the hand and we head off in search of the food court. Sorry.
なん なんで謝るの？私は主様と一緒にいられるならどこでもいいよ。
Yeah, thanks. We found a restaurant inside the park, but unfortunately, because of the time, we can't get a seat. So instead, we grab hot dogs at a food truck where there isn't such a big line of people and go over to the plaza to eat it.
これがホットドッグ。
Wait, she said it. Hot dog. Like, what the fuck? Samir's eyes drill into her hot dog. Samir chose a regular hot dog while I got some teriyaki chicken dog instead. After a moment, Samir timidly takes her first bite. Her eyes open wide in her surprise.
おいしい。
Of course it is. I'm glad you like it. I bite into my own hot dog as well. Yep, it's delicious.
ねえ、主様。
What is it? Samir starts asking me something just I'm about to take another bite.
主様のホットドッグも一口ちょうだい。
Sure, I guess so.
いただきます。
I want to tell her that it's already half eaten, but she leans forward and takes a big bite anyway. Now that I think of it, the first meat bun I gave her was half eaten too.
甘くて辛い。砂糖醤油味？
Well, that's one way to describe it. Pretty much. Isn't it good? Samir's face blooms into a smile like a sunflower. Okay. When Samir pulls away, I bathe in the aftermath of her smile and the sweet smell that tickles me. Suddenly, she taps my shoulder.
主様も私の食べていいよ。
Saying that, she offers me her hot dog. Really? Are you sure?
いいよ。あ、でも全部食べたらダメだからね。
I know that. Okay. I guess the idea of an indirect kiss doesn't bother Samir. Of course not. She ate a bite of mine without issue, didn't she? I feel stupid being the only one who's sensitive about it.
食べないの？
Sometimes I see couples doing this, but they don't seem to make a big deal of it. This is the situation I'm in now, but can't help feeling super embarrassed to be one of those couples. It's impressive they can do this without blinking an eye. While we're getting closer, thanks. I bite into the hot dogs offered by Samir.
どう？
How is it? I'm so embarrassed. I can't even tell how it tastes. Mommy, look, that girl is feeding him. I look up and see a little boy pointing at us from a few feet away. Did you and Daddy do that too? Shh, hush now. The woman he calls Mommy scolds the little boy and pulls him away.
おいしい。
I think I face palmed a little bit from that. Samir is so involved in eating her hot dogs that it seems she didn't hear a thing. I guess we really do look like a couple. I started to feel gloomy until Samir pokes my side and I snap out of it.
主様、あれって何？
That? Looking in the direction Samir's pointing, I see some children sitting around what looks like an outdoor stage. So that's why there's so many kids around today. You've probably never seen one, but on holidays like today, there's usually a hero show. Set up around the stage are big panels with the heroes' names written on them. There's even a special photo booth.
ヒーローショー？
Samira obviously doesn't have a clue. Just watch and you'll get the idea soon. Oh, is it the Power Rangers, bro? I swear. Still eating our hot dogs, we turned our eyes to the stage. Now that I'm an adult, I get that they're just actors, but now that I'm an adult, I get that they're just actors, but when I was a kid, I thought those guys were real life heroes. I even played make-believe as heroes with friends back then. Even now, I can't help feeling moved. While reminiscing about the good old days, I realized we come to the scene where the hero faces the villain. Whoa, these children are mine now. If you ever want to see them again. The villain turns to face the hero and lets out a roar of laughter. That's right, this is basically the plot for any hero show. So this is uh-oh, I don't like Samira's look on her face. Don't do it. So this is how they create a situation where the kids and the heroes can interact. Samir shows the rest of her hot dog in the mouth in a panic, and then suddenly stands up with a ferocious look on her face. What's wrong? Oh no. Oh boy. Well, I guess we'll figure out what she does next time.